It's shot beautifully, it looks great, it sounds great, and it's 90 minutes of just hitting you with questions that you yourself want to ask at the end.
I found it very, very interesting in the sense that I wasn't familiar with that many details about the story of the children of Fatima. All of the different controversies that existed over 100 years was unbelievable.
Western culture is so corrupt. Democracy is corrupt. Capitalism is corrupt. The United States, Europe, Britain, there is corruption everywhere. But there seems to be this obsession with the consecration of Russia. What is the obsession with Russia?
I didn't know what to expect before I came here. And it feels kind of like, there is something going on. I usually can tell when I see something, and something feels quite right about it.
I think the Catholic Church and the Vatican had better start paying attention to the state of affairs. And they really should start looking after making the changes that are needed.
I thought that it was a very well detailed documentary. It provided an awful lot of information that I was already aware of, together with information that I wasn't aware of.
Great cinematography. It's a very complicated and very powerful issue, but I think the film captures all of the various facets and is able to make it interesting throughout.
Somebody of this calibre who's been doing this for 8 years, it tells me a lot. He's that serious about it that I really wanted to know what he wanted to tell me that I didn't know, and he told me an awful lot. An awful lot. They stated the facts about how the secrets have been manipulated and how the Pope actually came to lose his supremacy by deception. And that's what the title of the film is, The Vatican Deception. And this guy tells it. He ties everything together in a very good way. But not just for people like me that know a bit, but for lots of people who actually know not a lot at all.
It was an enormous surprise. I just didn't know what to expect. I, unlike many people, had no idea what this was all about. I didn't know about Fatima. I didn't know about the prophecies. So to me, it was just a story that sort of unveiled itself as it went along, and you found yourself getting more and more engrossed in it as time went on, and asking all the questions the film was asking. You know, why on earth aren't we giving Russia this? You know, why on earth are people hiding away? And it's almost like the lack of communication has created the conspiracy in itself.
The idea that we have a certain population of people who have taken a responsibility to hold back information that we should all be privy to. What gives them that right?
It's just incredible that nobody is actually asking more questions, and we're not hearing more about it.
I don't think it's really just a theological story. It's also a very political story, a geopolitical story. That has a powerful message to give.
I would absolutely recommend this documentary 150%. A very interesting, compelling, and magnificent story.
I'd absolutely recommend it to anybody, whether you're a theologian, whether you're somebody who's heard about this before, or somebody who has no knowledge whatsoever, because actually it's a really, really good story. It's brilliantly told, and it leaves you really thinking, this isn't just fantasy, this is real, this is definitely what happened. So I think to be able to be aware of an amazing story and see it being told and leave you with those questions is just incredible.